Hey developers, welcome to Devcovery. Today, we're bringing you the hottest open source projects trending on GitHub, so you don't miss any tech developments worth your attention.
Today, we're taking a deep dive into a trending project on GitHub, PyMono, an all-in-one toolkit for building AI agents that's gaining hundreds of stars a day. Instead of piecing together disparate libraries, this project provides a unified solution for everything from coding agents to a Slack bot. We'll explore how it's streamlining the process of creating powerful AI assistants. What if building a production-ready AI agent felt less like a struggle and more like snapping together a set of building blocks? A new toolkit on GitHub is taking exactly this approach. It aims to unify the entire AI development journey, from the first line of code all the way to final deployment. The project is called PyMono, and it comes from a developer known as badlogic. It's a complete AI agent toolkit, all written in TypeScript. The goal is to streamline the entire process, building the agent, creating the user interface, and even deploying the large language models that power it all. And it's clear the developer community is paying attention. The project has already rocketed past 23,700 stars, with hundreds more added daily, and has been forked over 2,500 times. Today, building a sophisticated AI application can feel incredibly fragmented. Developers find themselves navigating a maze of different APIs from providers like OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google. Then, they have to stitch in separate UI frameworks and wrestle with complex MLOps tools for deployment. This patchwork method creates a lot of friction and a huge maintenance headache. Before a project like PyMono, the only option was to piece together a bunch of separate libraries. What makes PyMono different is its perspective. It treats this entire workflow as a single connected problem and delivers a vertically integrated solution inside one project. So, how does it work under the hood? PyMono is built as a monorepo, meaning it keeps multiple packages neatly organized in one big repository. You can think of its design in 3 distinct layers. Let's start at the bottom with the infrastructure layer. Here you'll find a package called PyAI. This package acts as a universal adapter, creating one unified API to talk to all the different large language models. It smooths over all the differences between providers. Moving up to the middle layer, we find the agent's brain. This is a core package that manages the agent's state and its ability to use tools. It likely follows a pattern where the agent thinks, plans its next move, and then acts on it over and over. Then, at the very top, is the application layer. This includes a ready-to-use coding agent for your command line, UI libraries for both web and terminal apps, and even a Slack bot. But perhaps the most unique part is a tool called PyPods. This tool manages deployments of LLM, which is a high-performance engine for serving language models. This is a big deal, because it extends the project's reach beyond just software development and deep into the operational side of AI. So, what does this look like in the real world? A developer could use PyMono's core packages to build a custom AI agent for something like customer support. A programmer might use the PyCoding Agent command line tool every day for code suggestions or to help with debugging. For a larger team, an MLOps engineer could use the PyPods utility to automate deploying a private, self-hosted language model. The project's modular design also makes it very approachable. You can start small, maybe just by using the unified API in an app you already have, without having to commit to the entire ecosystem at once. Now, while the project doesn't have a formal review section, its community strategy is interesting. The repository has something called an OSS weekend. During this time, new GitHub issues are automatically closed, and users are pointed toward Discord for help. The idea is to manage the maintainer's workload and encourage more real-time support. Of course, this might mean that some public issues take a bit longer to get resolved. But despite its clever design, PyMono does face some real challenges. First, the value of its unified API depends on keeping up with the constant rapid-fire changes from all the major LLM providers. That's a huge long-term maintenance burden. Second, an agent that can access the file system and run commands comes with serious security risks. It needs extremely robust sandboxing to be safe. And finally, by offering its own UI libraries, the project creates a slight risk of ecosystem lock-in. This could make it harder for developers to switch to other, more mainstream frameworks down the line if they need to. Ultimately, the true value of PyMono isn't just that it's another agent framework. Its real power lies in its vision for a smooth, end-to-end development experience. It offers a blueprint for building and deploying AI applications with far less friction. For any developer working in the AI space, this is definitely a project to watch.
That's all for today's Devcovery. We hope these GitHub trending projects spark some inspiration for your development work. You can find all the repos mentioned in the description below. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you tomorrow at the same time.